Obsidian or Things 3. One is a powerhouse for knowledge, the other a master of task management. But when it comes down to it, which one really delivers? On one side, we have Obsidian, the powerful knowledge graph for power users. On the other, Things 3, beautifully simple task management. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might just surprise you.
Before we get lost in details, let me give you a quick roadmap of exactly what we're comparing. So, we're going to hit 6 big categories: price, use case, design and UI, complexity, mobile experience, and linking and organization. Yeah, these cover basically everything you'd care about, so stick around.
All right, first up, price. Obsidian is actually free for personal use, which is honestly kind of crazy for how powerful it is. Premium features? Yep, they're like $5 a month. But if you're using it for work, heads up, commercial use runs $50 a year. So it's affordable with that tiny catch. Now, Things 3 is more of a premium vibe. You're paying a pretty hefty upfront cost, but it's a one-time buy, no subscriptions. Solid premium quality app, but yeah, there's no free tier. So you've got to commit at the start. Between both, Obsidian takes the win here, just because you can get started for pretty much nothing. Moving on. The use case. Obsidian is this beast of a note-taking and knowledge graph platform. If you're doing research, journaling, or want to build an interconnected vault of ideas, it's perfect. But honestly, it's way overkill for simple tasks. And learning how it works, yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Things 3, on the other hand, is laser-focused on tasks. You wanna get through your project list, organize your day, maybe follow that GTD methodology. Things 3 feels custom-built for that. It's not gonna help with deep research or advanced workflows, but for to-do lists, it's spot on. Winner here? No surprise. Things 3, because it keeps things simple and does that one thing like a champ.
Okay, let's talk design and UI.
Obsidian honestly feels functional. You get tons of customization, and that cool graph view is actually super satisfying to look at, but let's just say it's not exactly beautiful. It still feels a bit desktop-y, even on mobile. Now, Things 3 is famous for design. Super polished, intuitive, and honestly, it just feels native on your device. You give up some customization because they have a pretty fixed look, but the design is just kinda a joy to use. Winner? Yeah, Things 3 again. Not even close here.
Oh, and here's something cool.
Did you know Obsidian users create an average of over 1,000 linked notes? That's like building your own little Wikipedia. Wild, right?
Next, complexity. Obsidian is essentially a playground for power users. You want plugins, unlimited customization, wild workflows, it's all there. But here's the thing. If you don't know your way around YAML or a bit of basic programming, you're going to be lost, especially with all that metadata stuff. Really, really steep learning curve. Meanwhile, Things 3 is simple and focused. You pick it up, you're productive in like 5 minutes. But there's a catch. It doesn't really let you go wild with advanced features or plugins. So for most people, Things 3 is just way less intimidating. And guess what? Another win for simplicity, Things 3 takes this round. Switching gears, mobile experience.
Obsidian does give you full feature parity and neat device syncing, which is great. But, and this is important, the mobile UI is kinda clunky. There's no real widget support, and some plugins straight up break on mobile. Things 3, on the flip side, is built for mobile. Super slick, works flawlessly with touch, amazing widgets. Like seriously, just drag stuff around and you're done. Big caveat though, it's only on Apple devices. Sorry, Android fans. Still, for pure mobile experience, Things 3 just crushes it.
All right, last category, linking and organization.
Now, this is Obsidian's big moment. It does bidirectional linking, lets you build a graph of your ideas, and the folder structure is just next level. Backlinks, everything connects. It's honestly kind of fun for anyone who likes building their own knowledge network. Downside, it can get overwhelming, and you do have to maintain all those connections. Things 3, it goes with simple projects, areas, tags, and filters. Linear organization only. There's zero note linking. So for serious organization geeks, Obsidian takes the crown here.
So, looking at the score chart, Things 3 pretty much dominates on design, simplicity, and mobile experience, while Obsidian's strengths pop on price and linking. If you're looking for one big leader, Things 3 consistently pulls ahead, especially for regular users.
You know what? If you crave beautiful, simple task management, just go with Things 3. You'll enjoy every minute using it. But if you're all about deep note-taking and building a web of knowledge, maybe even getting a little nerdy with it, Obsidian is the playground you're after. So, think about your own workflow and what you value most, because honestly, both of these are awesome at what they do.
Need help choosing the right productivity app? Remember to weigh how complex your workflow is and what kind of design you find appealing. That'll make all the difference.